show. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them.
Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Tennessee Titans. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Check out. 540. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's go. 390.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Grant. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A first down carry for Henry. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw there next week.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Set.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 33.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Monday.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 23.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
22.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Now Luck. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Set. 180. 54. 50.
On first down, Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down now, Swift. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Big series right here. We got to step up.
On first down at Stanford. Open here is Allison. That's complete. 25 yards that time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I know he ain't got it. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not today, Ron. Not today. Watch out. Switch.
On second down, Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
60.
On third down, Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Brown with his stick skills. Got him in. It's Brown. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Grant. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
We got this.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Set. 180.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They will run with Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A big play that time for the Titans. 54 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Derrick Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Complete. Smith has it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. So that'll back them up 5. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. Steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Amendola again the intended receiver. And now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford looks to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jayon Brown drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. They'll run on first down. Grant. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And cuts through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Grant, 83 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. There he goes left side. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing his Luck. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Christian Jones, the one who picked it. So they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Luck. He's got Smith here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Luck going to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Luck. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll run with Henry. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
This will be fielded at the 6.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take